Jeez, that took forever. Sorry. My dog had a little accident out there. Okay, we're gonna have to alter our camera angle a little bit. How should I do this? This needs to be up higher. Does that look pretty good? Doesn't look terrible. Okay. It's still a little crooked. I don't really care if I'm in the shot. Alright. So I have some binders. These are just cards that I really like. There's no real like organization to this stuff. This is just fun stuff that I enjoy. This is gonna be a problem. Okay, clear it. Okay. So I probably don't want my stupid face in the shot. We need a full shot of all this, so we can just look at it. That looks okay. And I'm actually gonna get rid of my face for this. You guys can just listen to me. Yeah, let's just get rid of this. You don't need me in the shot. Okay. So, we got the Japanese Nicol Bolas. We got some Godzilla cards. Not the big Godzilla cards, but some pretty cool Godzilla cards. And over the years, I've added to this. So this was more recent, right? The Jurassic Park cards. I just really liked this permission denied card. So I got it. There's a horrible glare. Hold on, kids. There we go. This was actually in the very first booster pack I ever got. This Feral Shadow. And then these up here, I mean, I bought some Invasion cards when I was in like junior high. So that was around pretty close to 2000, yeah. Some of these are from 1998. I got my first booster pack in 1999. So there's my proof that I've been playing for that long. Although I could have bought it and lied, which is a weird thing to lie about. But yeah, I bought my first booster pack at the Next Dimension local comic book store. I closed a bit ago. So can I move it? I don't know, dude. I'm gonna have to move it a little bit here. I have two of these Volraths that's from Nemesis. Some of these I just ordered from Troll and Toad back in the day. Like we got Ragman and Banshee. Banshee's from, what is that? The Darkness or whatever. That's a pretty cool set, right? I added an Ember Cleave in here recently. I used to fuck with Isolation. So I've had this Drain Life, this old musty looking Drain Life forever. I bought some booster packs from whatever set this was, and I ended up getting all three of the various forms of this god here. The God of Destiny. I got all three of them. This one's a foil. It's pretty cool. Really cool ass Roaming Throne Brandon gave me, and I was like, I don't want to use it right now. I told him I already had one, but he's like, I don't need to. Here you go. Professor Onyx. I want to put Professor Onyx in a deck soon, because that card's badass. And sometimes I just like the artwork. Chosen a Markov. Maybe, I don't know. Just thought it was cool artwork. Yeah. So, this Lord of the Void I got for a couple quarters. It's an old card. It's not very good. Probably never Lord of the Pit, excuse me. Sire of Insanity. It's cool. Put some random dinosaurs. I got the two Furha. I really like the artwork on this one. I think I like this one a little bit better, but that one's pretty cool. Was that Kel? This one's Keldheim. I don't remember what that set was, but and then a Millstone, good old fashioned Millstone. I want to use Visions of Brutality. I have 4 of them. I put one behind him, but or like the Screaming Phantom. Whenever Screaming Phantom attacks mill card, I could use that. Right, but that artwork is really cool, and it's foil, and it just looks cool. Sometimes stuff just gets thrown in here because I like the way it looks. Or it's something like, oh, I'm gonna come back to this. Hopefully, I got the set of those M21 lands that I liked. Then the Fang Bear. I have the way cooler one in my Atraxa deck. I probably wouldn't mind putting him in a different one. I like this Trash Tactician right here. Mother Bear. The Urbrask that wasn't as good. A Bog Badger is never a bad thing to throw in a deck, because if you kick it, it lets you give all the creatures you have menace, which can be pretty devastating if you have the right green creatures out. I have a Bog Badger in my Atraxa deck. It works if you hold on to it for the right moment. Vectis Dominator's a mean fucking card. Johan. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Johan. I love Elder Mastery, is so cool. And Mind Leech Mass, you know, is... I've never really used Mind Leech Mass very successfully. The very funny Brian gave me this dumbass as a gift for Christmas. Oh, my fingernail looked way longer for a second. Mountain Yeti. This was in the very first booster pack along with that Feral Shadow I showed you earlier. So some of these I have full sets because we used to play Legacy, so you could have 4 of the same card. So I have 4 Aladdins. I've had this Ancient Hydra. I bought that in a booster or a deck or whatever, pre-built deck back in the day. I used to just buy pre-built decks for cards I wanted and take them apart. I like Flint Golem. I probably have like 20 of those. I just threw 2 in here. I like Ashnod's Transmigrant. Sun-Touched Mirror's cool. Arcbound Mouser. Oh shit. These are my favorite Magic cards right here. Old ass Mana Vault that somebody gave me back in the day. It's old, man. There's another Ashnod's and Ashnod's Altar. Armageddon Clock's cool. Jester's Mask's cool. Bag of Holding's cool. I used to fuck with Crypt Rats a lot. I love Crypt Rats, especially Scythe of the Wretched. I got all 3, no, I didn't get the third one. I just got the first 2 Happy Meals I bought with these stupid Pokemon cards. I got the holographic Pikachus, so it's kind of cool. And then these are just some older. I just had these. I had these older since Pokemon came out. Probably. I'm just Johnny from Mega 64 sent that with a T-shirt I ordered. So I got this from Mega 64, which is kind of cool. And why it's in here. I don't have any clue what this Pokemon is. I'm not up to date with my Pokemon. But those are some cool cards. So they are in here. Some old green cards I've had forever. For a long, long time. I like these Simian Apes. I used to run with those Simian Apes. There's that Precon Commander I had. I was looking at it, I was like, well, this would be good for a mech deck. I was like, oh, the Precon. That is the Precon. Cool. Great Minds Think Alike. I love this Pouncing Shore Shark. This was in a sleeve on my desk for like years. Just chilling on to the side because I just like looking at it. I like the colors. I don't know, man. I don't know how my brain works. Got some Sphinxes. I like Commence the Endgame. I love Power Sync. Yeah, some cool ass blue cards I used to use a lot more than I do now. I like those Skull Bombs. Those are pretty cool. I have a lot of different pacifisms. It's fun to throw pacifism at somebody. Now this wall used to all be forced worship. This whole page is just forced worship because I got a new Phyrexia box back in the day and I had a ton of forced worships, and then this page was all Suture Priests, but I think I finally was like, alright, I need some space here for other cards. I like this Dreams of the Dead. It's a cool card. Let's look. One of these, and it's the older one. I think this one, or actually maybe even this one behind, there's one back here, because I have a full set, was in my very first booster pack I got for 6th edition. These Out of Times are really cool. False Prophet's pretty fucked up. I am thinking about doing an Ooze deck. So I'm gonna have to go through all these binders again and find my oozes because I have them spread out throughout all these different binders. Was it? Oh, that's different. That's Bane, Lord of Darkness, and then Urtai Resurrected. I opened when I first moved into my house. When I just bought my house, I was sitting on the living room floor and I opened a couple packs of cards while eating lunch. I got that card. I remember that moment. That was pretty cool. Sitting on the floor of my brand new house that I just bought with my own money. Pretty good feeling. I want to do a Yurlock deck of Scorched Thrash deck. I have some plans for this card. I am going to use this as a commander, just so the homies know. It's going to get fucked up. A player losing unspent mana causes that player to lose that much life. It's not okay. It's not going to work for some people. Some people are going to get very mad. Oh, I love this. Let's see if I can say it. I am a reading teacher, believe it or not. That's pretty funny to think about. Ichthyomorphosis? I did it. Yay. Full transparency is good when you're a teacher, just so you guys know. I'm stupid, is the point. Mayhem Devil's cool. Goblin Test Pilot's cool. Some cool shit. Cool elf. Cool stuff. Moving on. Invoke the Winds, dude. Gain control of target artifact or creature. Untap it. Pretty dope. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. I like Archons. I've had this Subterranean Hanger forever. A little slow in Modern Magic, but, you know, it's still fun. My Grixis deck, I believe, has one of each for the colors. Some cool tokens. Some illegit. That's not a legitimate token, right? I like this whale. It's a whale with a purse, right? Pack leader's cool. I like this wizard up here. Yeah. I like it. I don't know why I'm saying I like everything, because obviously I like it. I put it in a fucking binder. There you go. There you go. There it is. There's that page. Some of the stuff might just sit in here until I'm dead. I ain't gonna take it out unless I'm gonna use it. Some harpies. Some nightmare horses. I made a Golgari deck, so I had a lot of Golgari cards left over. It's just legacy, but it has like all the Vraskas in it. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind showing that off one of these days. I haven't won with it though, so I don't know if it's very good. I also have a Minotaur deck that Brian and I built together, and it was pretty sick. Pretty cool Minotaur deck. Also legacy, not commander. So, anything else? There's Verazol. I got Verazol just chilling here, waiting to be used. I like this Champion of the Parish. I like the artwork on that. That's cool. I have a bunch of Spitfire Log-X. Forsaken Monument's cool. Ruined Crab's fucked up. Yep. I think we're coming to the end, guys. Should I do one more binder? I guess I'll do one more binder. I'm kind of tired of talking. I also wanted to play a video game at some point. I think I'm going to stop stream for a minute and come back and play a video game. I don't know. There's some shit. Averna's cool. I think... Brian, do you have an Averna deck? As you cascade, you may put a land card from among the exiled cards on the battlefield tapped. Do this after the last card is exiled, but before deciding whether to cast a non-land card. Okay. Yep. Make a Stand is cool. Intangible Virtue is cool. Prava, the Steel Legion, is cool. Alright, last page, kids. We got the Root Walla there in the center of the page where it belongs. Some cool lands. So yeah, over time I'll go through my binders and be like, well, I want to use this land for some reason, and I'll jack it and then put something new in there. So this binder is my first one. So I've been doing that for years now, like about 10 years of having this binder. So you end up with a very random assortment of cards, but it's fun to show you guys and go over.